Welcome to Unit 1, Chapter 1, Part 2. The essential outcomes. You will utilize open and closed software to create and format professional business documents using Google Drive and Microsoft Word. 2, prepare I CAN statements so that you are aware of all the tools you need to know for the unit. And 3, articulate and utilize computer and software terminology. At this point, what we want to do is that we are going to first start with creating folders on our flash drive. So if you look on your keyboard on the left hand side, you will see the control key and the alt key. I want you to hold down the flag. First of all, make sure you plug in your flash drive. Okay, that will help. So plug in your flash drive, and then between the control and the alt key, you're going to click on the Windows and then click on the letter E. That will open up your computer box. Once in your computer box, you want to make sure that on the left side you have computer selected, and then you're going to look for your removable disk. So here is a removable flash drive, and we're going to double click on that, and then we're going to start creating our folders. So we're going to go to the top and create new folder. We're going to type in we want 2019 school year. We did this something very similar thing on the Google Drive in Chapter 1. We're going to double click on that folder, create another folder called Intro to Computers, hit enter. Then we're going to double click on that and create a folder called Unit 1, Google Drive, and hit enter. We will double click on that, and then we'll create a folder called Chapter 1, hit enter. All right, and then we'll create another folder. Let's create it just for practice, Chapter 2, and hit enter. So I encourage you that while I'm going through and demonstrating, that you pause the video and go ahead and do the activities that I give you. All right, and then return back to this PowerPoint. All right, so now if I want to get back up to my top level on my flash drive, I can just go up to my path and click on that, and that will take me to my top level. So now we have our flash drive set up. The next thing we want to do is we're going to open up a document in Google Chrome. You can do Control T to open up a new tab. So now we've got Google Chrome open with a new tab. We're going to log into our Google Drive. Once we have into our Google Drive, I want you to do Control T and open up another new tab. And this time I want you to go to Kathy Murphy, WordPress.com. Oh, that didn't work. Let's try it again. All right, and now we're in here. We're going to go to our tabs here, and we're going to click on General Computer Classes and go to Intro to Computers. What we're going to do here is we're first going to learn how to download files to our website. So we're going to scroll down until you find the required handouts for the class. The two that we're going to download is called Block Style Letter Rules and Memos. So we're going to go to the right side where the link is at. We're going to click on that. And then you're going to notice on the left bottom corner, downloading, we want to click on that caveat and click on Show in Folder. You're going to notice that your document is highlighted. There's two different ways that we can do this. We can drag, or we can right click and copy. We're going to find our removable disk, and then we're going to go into our 2018-19-20 year school year folder. We're going to go into our Intro to Computer folder, then into our Unit 1 Google Drive folder, and this is where we are going to paste. So if we right click and paste our document, it will be inside there. All right, we're going to go back to the website, and now we're going to download our Memo Rules handout. We're going to click on that. We're going to go down to the bottom left corner and we have that little cavet. We're going to select that, go to show in folder. And again, our document will be highlighted. We're going to right click and copy, or you can just drag. Then we're going to go into our removable disk and we're going to work down our paths until we get to Google Drive. Then we're going to right click and paste. So now we have both of our documents inside our flash drive. So we're going to exit out of that. And the next thing we're going to do, we can exit out of our Enter to Computer folder. The next thing we're going to do is go into my Google Drive, and I want you to find the folders that you created in Chapter 1, starting with 2018, 2019, and working your way down to your Enter to Computer folder. So you want to be, if you notice, I'm inside my B2 folder, so there I'm at. Now I'm going to upload my rules and handouts. So I right click. I'm going to click on Upload Files. And then I want to go to my removable disk, and I'm going to work down my paths. And then here is my block style letter rules. I'm going to click on that and then click Open. And if I notice down at the bottom right corner, I am uploading. It's now completed. So there is my block style letter rules. Let's add the memo as well. So we're going to right click, go to Upload Files, and we're going to go to our upload our memo. And you're going to notice that it's uploading here. There we go. So now I have both of them uploaded. So I'm going to exit out of here on the bottom right corner. Then I'm going to open up my block style letter rule handout. There we go. Now I want to rename this. So I'm going to rename the file name. If you look up in the corner, this is the file name. So we're going to select that and delete it. And we're just going to call this block letter rules. And if you hit enter, it is now renamed. And you can see that it's renamed up here on the tab as well. So let's exit out of that. And now the next thing we want to do is we want to move this to, we're going to move it up one level. So we're going to go to Move To. And where I'm in my Enter to Computer folder, I just want you to hit your back arrow once. And then I want you to move it there. I'm going to actually move it into my 3rd hour class, but you don't have to do that. So I'm going to say Move Here and say OK. You notice now it's gone and I have moved it. So if I go to Classroom and I want to go to my 3rd hour class, you notice it's been moved here. Now, let's say I want to make a copy. I can right click and go down to Make a Copy. And since I'm going to put this, I'm going to show you how to copy, so I'm going to put this back into my B2 folder. So I'm just going to right click, click on Move To, hit my back button, find my B2 folder, and then I move it in there. So if I go back up to Classroom and go into my B2 folder, it is now back. Here's my copy, and I can right click and I can rename it. And we'll just call this a new file name called Block Letter Rules and say OK. So now we have made and uploaded our folders. What I'd like you to do now is I want you to go up to your paths and click on Drive. And we're going to create a folder. So you can just click anywhere in the middle. We're going to create a new folder. And you're going to put last name into that folder. And then you're going to create it. Okay, here's my created folder. So the next thing I want you to do is I want you to right click and I want you to go to Share. And you're going to type in my email address, which is cmurphy@mail.meridian223.org. Then you're going to send that to me and share that folder. There we go. We have now covered everything that we wanted to cover in this chapter. I thank you for listening, and please head back to the website to find out what your next step is.